Hi there everyone, welcome back to the Red and Blue Site YouTube channel. Quick match preview for our game tomorrow, of course, against Chelsea. And this is a game that I'm feeling quite confident going into. It's been a good start to the season for Palace. Yes, we did get our first defeat of the season in the league last weekend against Everton. But all in all, that performance wasn't a bad performance in large parts. I think that we were definitely we matched Everton in most areas of the pitch. In fact, all areas of the pitch. It was only the VAR decision, of course, that separated the two teams come the full-time whistle. And I think that throughout the game, especially in the second half, we showed a lot more intent to go forward. Of course, Everton were sitting on a lead at that point, so that could explain why they didn't really challenge us going forward in the second half at all. But I really do think that we matched them, and a draw would have been a fair result in that Everton game. Yes, we didn't have many shots on goal at all against Pickford, which was frustrating seeing how he's had a shaky start to the season. I would have liked for us to have, had a few more shots at goal. But apart from that, really, there wasn't too much to separate the two sides. And, adding to that, how good we looked away to Man United, I'm going to keep bringing that up because, yes, Man United were poor and all the attention is on Man United for being that poor in their first game of the season. But Palace still, I don't think, have got anywhere near the credit that we deserve from that game, because we bossed that game. It was away at Man United. It's very rare that any team does that, let alone Palace. When first time we've won back-to-back games at Old Trafford ever. It just sums it up, to be honest. And I really do think with that sort of form and the way we're playing at the moment, hopefully with some more chances like we got against Man United because of the way Chelsea play, I think it will be a lot more end-to-end than the Everton game, and I think we will have chances. Hopefully we can continue to see this form going on the pitch and hopefully get another good result with it. Looking at the predicted lineup, I think it'll be the same team. I don't think Roy will change it again. Potentially Batshuayi maybe get a game ahead of Ayew now that he's got some more minutes under his belt. Is probably fitter than he was obviously this time last week, and that is the main thing with Roy with Batshuayi at the moment. He says he's not properly match fit, and I know we're all desperate to see him back in the starting 11. I would love for him to come in for Ayew personally, because I think Ayew's had probably the slowest start to the season out of the team. I think that's fair to say, because I don't think anyone's had a poor start to the season as of yet. I think Ayew's got off the mark a lot slower than some of the other players. So to get Batshuayi in would be good, especially, I say against his old club. I forget that it was against Chelsea, but Batshuayi obviously wouldn't play against Chelsea, but Ayew would start in ahead of him then. I forgot that Batshuayi wasn't loaned from Chelsea, but Eze, of course, should carry on starting out wide. I think the backline, Cahill, probably not going to be fit for the Chelsea game. If he was, I'd bring him straight back in because we know how good he is in defence. But yeah, Batshuayi, of course, isn't going to feature, of course, being on loan from Chelsea. But it would be great for him to see him come in the following game against Brighton and hopefully bag a goal in that. But yeah, looking ahead to this game, as I said already, I think it'll be a lot more end-to-end than the Everton game because Chelsea are leaking goals. They're not playing very well. Knocked out on pens to Tottenham in their most recent game midweek in the Carabao Cup. A week before that, of course, a good comeback win against West Brom, but it was a 3-0 half-time scoreline and a comeback draw against West Brom. It's not... yes, it was good for them to score 3 goals and equalise and come away with a point from that position at half-time. But you're playing West Brom. You've got Thiago Silva in there. I still don't think their back four is anywhere near settled. Thiago Silva's come in and he looks like he's going to need some time to adapt to Premier League, the speed, and got all these years of experience. He is, coming towards the end of his career at the moment. Can he, be able to adapt his game this quickly? That Chelsea need him to adapt his game really quickly because the game's coming thick and fast, and every game is so important for Chelsea this season, of course, as is for all teams, of course. Chilwell looked okay against Spurs, but he's obviously coming into a team for the first time and he's going to need some time to gel. That's only his first game midweek. Whether or not he will play again this weekend, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what team Lampard does put out. Got the new keeper in there. Will we go Kepa, Mendy or Caballero? There could be any of those 3 keepers. Mendy, I think, had a decent game, but the penalty shootout didn't look very good in goal, if I'm honest. He dived the wrong way most of the times. Didn't really commit to a dive either. It was kind of a half-hearted attempts. So I have to say, that back four and the keeper situation, nothing settled there. And I'd be so disappointed if we don't give it a go like we did against United and look to counter-attack with pace. Because Chelsea obviously got all the firepower going forward. And of course, again, similar to Man United game, anything other than a defeat here is a great result for Palace. But you've got to bear in mind that back four, the way they're playing in defence and how open they've looked at times, got to try and capitalise on that. They're making errors. I want players in and around the box. There should be confidence. And I really do think Roy will try to install that confidence in the team. And I would expect really for us to, like Man United, have the front four flowing forward and just get chances in on goal. More chances than we had against Everton. That's the main thing for me. Let's test the keeper a lot more than we did against Everton. And hopefully, our defence will, sort itself out. I think there's no reason to think our defence won't carry on being solid. Hopefully, we have no injuries to talk of and everything goes okay. But, I think it'll be the same lineup. Obviously, Batshuayi thing, forget I ever said that. I think it'll be the same lineup we had against Everton and hopefully a bit more attacking freedom in that side as well. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. I'm predicting a 2-2 draw. I think there will be goals in this and I think that we can get something out of this game. As I said, what a result it would be if we do get something out of the game. And this is the time to strike. Chelsea aren't looking great right now, and we've got to capitalise on our good performances and one of the top teams in the league, their poor performances. Did that against Man United, out the blue really. Can we do it again at the weekend? Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Love to hear what you guys are thinking, and Chelsea fans as well. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that like button, please. And yeah, we'll see what happens at the weekend, guys. Fingers crossed for a good result. Score predictions down below. Let's do this.